After a $900,000 fine by state regulators, the CEO of Rochester Gas and Electric says they're working on improving the quality of their service.
But you're not. You haven't. It's March 18th, and that report was from the summer of 2022, and nothing has changed. You're still a terrible company. So who pays this $900,000 fine that we just listened to, the news broadcast that we just listened to? Who pays for that? Like I said, this report's back from summer of 2022. It's now March 18th, and RG&E hasn't fixed dick. I wonder who pays that fine. I wonder if the CEO of RG&E and NYSEG, Patricia Nilsen, pays that fine. I wonder if this lady pays that fine. I wonder if this guy, this Pedro Azagra, pays that fine. I wonder if he pays that fine. That's this dude right here. I've seen interviews with him. He tells us what a wonderful job him and his company are doing. Don't see that, but okay, you tell us what a wonderful job you're doing. Methinks you and I, myself and you out there who pay RG&E and NYSEG for their shitty service, we're paying $900,000 fine. They're not going to tell us who's paying that fine, but let me tell you who's paying that fine. You are. I am.
When it comes to the high bills facing RG&E customers, there's no one answer.
It's a number of different things that are going on.
That's Patricia Nilsen, president and CEO of RG&E. Some of it, she says, are delivery charges, which she says have actually not changed.
So unfortunately, as you know, and we all know, utilities are a monopoly. There's no real choice because there's only one delivery system for your heat and your gas and your cable and your water. And there's a couple delivery systems for your phone, depending on the type of phone you get. But your hands are tied when it comes to your local utilities. It's not like a Walmart or a Target situation. Fuck Walmart and Target. You can go elsewhere. Whoever complains about Walmart and Target or Wegmans or whatever, that's your own fucking problem. There's plenty of outlets to get other stuff from other places. They're just convenient for you, Walmart and Target. I'm talking about utilities where you don't have a choice. And I'm not even debating the increase in cost. I mean, that's a whole other can of worms that I'm not even going to get into. But we did have COVID. We had a historical pandemic. And we are in the shitter as far as at least a recession. It's not officially a recession, but come on, we know it's a recession. Because everything, I mean, right? Have you gone to Wegmans and gotten a dozen eggs lately? So it's this video isn't a bitch at cost. It's their billing practices and their customer service practices, which isn't the customer service agent's problem. It's the leadership problem. And basically what this video is an experience that I went through as far as my billing is concerned. It had nothing to do with cost. It had to do with what I had to go through to deal with customer service and settle my bill.
Billing irregularities for those on community energy programs, Nielsen says they're working on that.
The bills were getting kicked out of our system. We had to manually process them. We just installed a new system this past weekend.
And some of it comes down to indoor meters and customers not having a reading in a while.
That's exactly where this bitch starts. Your billing issues, your indoor meter issues, whatever type of issues, excuses, I see news report after news report with these two knuckleheads. I don't know if they're really knuckleheads or not. They got to a position of power somehow. I'm not a big advocator or big cheerleader of management. I think if they had a skill, they'd go get a real job. But unfortunately, they're in management, so we have to deal with them. Anyways, my bitch isn't about the cost. My bitch is about their billing practices. And you just heard it just now. Your billing system is not our fault. You not reading meters for a year is not our fault. You having employee issues, you not having enough employees to do the job that needs to be done is not our fault. We're the customer. We pay you to give us a service. I don't give 10 fucks what your billing service is doing. All that is an excuse. And all it's doing at this point is screwing people like myself. And I know this is just a regional thing. This is just a Rochester, New York thing. This is a very localized bitch, but I have a YouTube channel. I'm pretty pissed off, and I wanted to make a video about it. So that's why I'm here. That's why I'm talking about this. And believe it or not, I had a credit on my bill, and I didn't even owe a lot of money at the end. It's what I had to deal with. It's not even has anything to do with the money. I had the money to pay. I was more than willing to pay you. It was getting to the point of my last bill that I received from you to before the one I just got, and then my current bill. So I could finally take care of it. It took me a year, RG&E. This isn't even about your cost. This isn't even about me owing you a lot of money. This isn't even about me not wanting to pay you because I wanted to pay you. It's the whole bullshit in between. And your billing system, you bitching about your billing system on the news, I don't give a fuck what's going on with your billing system. That's your problem. It's not ours.
This is 13 Wham News at 10.
The leaders of RG&E and NYSEG speaking out on how the company is responding to the state investigation into reports of billing issues.
All right, if I can, I'm just going to kind of go to the side here, have a kind of a sidebar, and just talk about a nitpick. First off, I don't know these people. They don't know me. They might be perfectly fine people away from their jobs, their public persona. They don't come off likable. She's all right. It's this dude. What's this dude's name? Pedro Azagra. Pedro, if you happen to ever watch this for whatever strange reason, don't cross your arms, dude. I know that, and I'm a fucking idiot. You're in power. Don't cross your arms. It's bad body language. It's standoffish. It's like you got something to prove, or I don't know, maybe you just have anxiety, but I've always been taught at a very young age not to cross your arms. But that's just a side thing. Don't bug these people. Is everything I say and all the rants towards people on my channel that I say, don't bother these people in their personal lives. They are not the company. They represent the company badly, as we all know, but please don't ever bother or harass or threaten these people. I always have to say that on all my videos, because this is a level of shtick when I do this stuff. This is a level, not only am I ranting and I'm serious, but there's levity too. You can't get that serious in life. That's my sidebar. I'm going back to my bitch now.
Sharing concerns about high bills, delayed bills, and in some cases, no bills for months on end. Avangrid CEO Pedro Azagra and RG&E and NYSEG CEO Patricia Nilsen explaining the company is still recovering from staffing shortages and the pandemic when staff couldn't go inside homes to get meter reads.
And I think that's what we do well, to help people to continue having a service. I'm not concerned about those investigations because, we welcome the feedback. We like people, telling us what's going on so we can amend it.
I really don't like that guy. I'm sorry, Pedro Azagra. You come off like an asshole. I thought we are going to, you can tell us what you think, and well, let me tell you what I think. All right, so here's my story. So here's my RG&E online account. As you can see the amount due is 0. I just paid off, I think it was $140 a couple days ago to clear out my account. Cool, happy to pay you, RG&E. Didn't have a problem with paying you. That's not the issue. I know other people have cost in billing and exuberated pricing issues, and I know that's a whole other can of worms, but this is pretty major too. This is your billing issues. This has nothing to do with COVID. This has nothing to do with the economy. This has to do with your shitty system, your shitty practices, and your shitty leadership. It has nothing to do with what's going on in the world. It has to do with your shitty company. Okay, so let's go to my billing payments. Okay, so as you can see, these are my bills. So the last bill I received was in March 31st of 2022 for $58.20. That's the last bill until the 8th, until it says the 8th. It says due, oh, okay, April 8th, I see. I just received this a couple days ago. So I haven't received, obviously, a bill from them since. Payments. Let's go to payments. Okay, so that's the $149.71 I just paid them. So, okay, so I paid them $70.55 in April, paid them $62.89 in May, and then they stopped billing me, obviously, because I had a credit. So They didn't really ever come out and read the meter. It was always an estimation, and I always would pay based on that estimation. And I always knew I was overpaying because I was a single. I'm not a single guy anymore. I'm dating someone. Okay, I was I was a single guy at the time. I lived alone. I didn't use a lot of energy. I was hardly ever there, and when I was there, the only thing I ever used was my computer, and I cooked once in a great while. So anyways, my point is I always knew I was overpaying, and that's fine because I always knew it would even out in the wash. So went through all the summer with no bill. Let me go back to the bills. Went through half of spring, right? Most of summer. So I left the apartment in September of 2022. And I canceled my service. So we can get back to my account. Well, you'll see it's canceled. Yeah, your account is inactive because I canceled it in September, which is fine. Okay, so in October, paying bills and stuff, and I'm looking at RG&E, see, okay, did they go out and read it since I left? Do I owe them money? Do they owe me a credit? And so on. So there was a credit of like 132 or something. The credit was based on those two payments in April and May that I paid on. So there was still a credit. I called them, say, hey, I got a credit on here. You haven't charged me since March, right, of 2022. When are you going to go out and read the meter? Let's take care of this. I'm not there anymore. Yada, yada, yada. Okay. So November, no big change. No one went out and read the meter. I said, again, I just want to either send me my credit check or let's get this squared away or I owe you money. So the holidays went by. I didn't really deal with it till probably like late January. So I'm getting on my account and I'm saying, okay, there's still a credit on there. Now, someone had to have moved into that fucking apartment by now, right? We're talking, I haven't been there since September 2022. We're talking the end of January, maybe the beginning of February of 2023 when I called and said, hey, this is the situation. I got a credit on my account. Send me a check. All right. So they said, okay, we'll send you a check, Mr. Mosier. Okay, we'll bring it. We'll send it along to whatever fucking department deals with that. Okay, great. So it was a couple weeks, 2-3 weeks later. I'm waiting, no check. So I go, what the fuck? So I go into my account. Okay, there's still a credit there. All right. So there's been no movement on my account whatsoever. No one's told me anything when I've called in. There's been no information given to me that there were some adjustments done in June. That comes later, June of 2022. No one's told me dick about that. Okay, so I call again. I say, look, I got a credit on my account. Just, send me a check. Okay, we'll put you on hold. We'll get you to, so this is customer service. We'll get you to billing or some other fucking department I have to deal with. Okay, so I'm on cordless phones, right? We have landlines here, or voice over IP, I should say, through Spectrum. So anyways, got 2 cordless phones. So they put me on hold. First battery died. I got to grab the other phone. Second battery died. And then that was it. I didn't call on my cell phone. It's just easier for me. So this week I was paying my bills, and I got on like I always do to see what's going on with RG&E, because what are we talking? I started calling them in October, and now we're at March. It was a couple days ago. Let's say March 16th, March 15th, right? So I have a due balance on there, which is fine. I have a past due balance on there. RG&E, you have not billed me since fucking March of 2022. How am I past due to a bill I have never fucking received, right? So I'm kind of getting pissed off at this point. This is the first point where I'm getting pissed off. The other times it's like, okay, this is an annoyance. How many times have I called you? How much time has I spent on the phone? No one has told me anything was going on behind the scenes. No information, right? I just spend my time. I spend an hour on the phone multiple times. So you're wasting my time. So that's what I'm saying. Mostly when you're screwing your customer, you're probably screwing them out of money. I didn't care about the money. Other people do. I understand that. You screwed me out of time. And you screwed me out of, and you just gave me unnecessary frustration. And things we have enough to deal with in life to fuck around with RG&E and a utility company, right? So I call and I put in my number, my account number, and so before we send you to collections, we can make payment arrangements. I don't need fucking payment arrangements. You're not sending me to collections. All right. I haven't gotten a bill from you since March of 2022. And now I'm listening to this bullshit. Now I know it's a general automated message. Again, that's not my problem. That's not your problem. That's RG&E's problem. They already know they have fucked up billing. They already know they haven't done meter reads. They already know people haven't seen bills in a long ass time. Now, as devil's advocate, as I did for consumers, those months you didn't get a bill, now come on. You know you owe money. You know you have usage. You know you have to plan for that. You know these companies are scumbags. The people that run them, not too stand up. These two people, okay? They're not stand up people. Their management, their CEOs. I have no love for these type of people. You're in a certain mentality to get these type of jobs. So Pedro, Azagra, and Patricia Nilsen, you're probably perfectly good people beyond your job, beyond your shitty company. Okay. So yeah, I'm getting kind of pissed off. I'm talking to the rep, and I always say this to you because I've been in customer service a long time. Okay. You can be mad. You can say the F word. You can yell, but please tell these people, this is not on you. This is on your company. All right. This is not a personal attack on you. And I make sure I always tell these people that because I've been in customer service. And you're going to get the same shit. I understand, Mr. Mosier, you're going to get the sympathy and the empathy and things like that. That's what they're taught, and that's what you're supposed to do. We don't want to hear it, but that's what happens. So, at this point, I just wanted to reach out to Channel 13, Channel 10, Channel 8. I've seen all the news reports, and I did email Channel 13. I don't think they give two shits about what I have to tell them. I have a YouTube channel. I'll spew out, what I'm doing right now. So they wanted to get me to this department. I wanted to talk to a manager, and a manager did call back. So RG&E, good on you. So there was a manager that called back. I have names. I'm not gonna shout them out at all because it has nothing to really do with them. They did their job. So I was transferred to this other department, this billing department to get a final bill, get this squared away. Okay, I owe you money now. Let's get this the fuck squared away. So it was an hour, and during this hour that I'm listening, we'll be right with you. Automated message. We're going to be right with you. No, you're not. You're not right with me. No, it took over an hour to finally get somebody. So I let that go. I got on my cell phone. I called someone. I called customer service again, and then I said, I need to speak to a manager. They told me a manager will call you back. And I said, okay, that's fine. Make sure they call me back. Okay, Mr. Mosier. Okay, Mr. Mosier. Manager called me back. So thank you for that. So about the same time, I was bitching in the manager's ear. Once again, I told him it's not on you. It's your company. I can't stand your company. Your company's fucked up. Your leadership's fucked up. Because it is. It absolutely is. And it's to blame of these two people. It's to blame. I don't know if it was management before them that started the fuck up, but they're in power now. It's just like Biden. It's just like Trump, right? You're in power now. I don't want to hear what Trump did. I don't want to hear what Obama did. You're in power now. You're in charge. I don't care what the other ones did. Fix it. So that's basically what it is. So billing picked up, or whatever the department I called picked up, said, I'll generate you another bill. I said, perfect, fantastic, outstanding. All right, so outstanding, right on the spot. Dude generated a bill, emailed me the bill, looked at the bill, saw the credit before, saw my usage during the months I was there. Perfect. Gave my account information, gave my banking router number, my banking account number. I'm so riled up on coffee. So I'm so excited to tell you the end of the story. So took care of it. Bill paid, right? You saw right there, zero balance on there. So that's pretty much the end of the story. I hate RG&E. I absolutely despise them. I despise their company. I despise their leadership. I think both those people do a fantastically terrible job. I think their excuses beyond what's going on in the economy, their billing practices, their the way they meter read, Their lack of employees. That's not our problem. That I don't want to hear that on the fucking local news. That's not our fucking problem. That's yours. That you're screwing the customer. You are the business. You are the service. And unfortunately, you're a monopoly. If I stood in line in Walmart for a half an hour with one item, let's say, I'm going to say, fuck this. I'm going to put the item back where I found it and go to Target. Get the item. All right. Hey, no one in line at Target. Perfect. I'm going to return to Target the next time. If I get another apartment in Rochester, guess where I got to go? I got to go to fucking Walmart. I got to go to fucking RG&E. Nothing against Walmart. I mean, Walmart's all right. But my point is, I don't have a choice to go to Target. I have to go to RG&E again and deal with the same fucking bullshit over again. You're screwing your customers, RG&E. You're fucking them over. In my case, you fucked with my time. And that's the reason I made this video. And that's pretty much the end of this video. So everything's squared away and no help to anyone in charge of RG&E. Your employees are fine. All your employees, I have nothing bad to say about any of your customer service agents. The manager I talked to, the billing guy I talked to, don't got a problem with them. They did nothing wrong. The only thing they did was their job. These two people right here, Pedro Azagra, Patricia Nilsen. You two need to get your shit together and your company shit together. All right, guys and gals, that's my spew. That's my bitch for today. Thank you for listening. If you made it this far, I'd be surprised. If you're an RG&E customer, if you're a NYSEG customer, I'd like to hear your story. Don't bother these people. You can bug the company. I mean, send them a letter or something. Don't bother these people in their personal life. Don't threaten them. Don't do any of that stupid bullshit. I don't want to see you on the news doing that dumb shit. And no one that I know of has done that dumb shit that I saw online or on the news. Sorry. All right, guys and gals. So if you could subscribe to this channel, I would appreciate it. Please like this video if you happen to like it, and please share if there's other RG&E customers having those similar. I'd love to hear your stories. What's going on? Billing stories. I don't know what to tell you about the billing stuff. Things are going to go up. Gas, at the groceries, everything. That's just life. Hit the bell for updates, and I'm going to go back and make an IT video now, because that's really what I am as an IT nerd. I'm not a bitching and moaning kind of, although I've been kind of doing it. I guess I'm just getting old and cranky, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Some more coffee, and have a good day. All right. Talk to you later. Bye.
There are steps being taken to address billing issues, including the hiring of hundreds of new staff, and the company is settling into a new billing system that was put in place over Labor Day.
We've caught up, and that's part of it. So people who weren't getting a bill, who maybe had 4 or 5 months that they hadn't gotten a bill, are now receiving those bills.